Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and this should be the first in a string of new videos that I'm going to be making over the next few days. I really wanted to get back into making videos, and when Alice is going to be here, I'll make that video too in 16 minutes. She'll be here. And then I'll drop that video, and then, after that, I will start editing all of these videos that I've recorded. But yeah, this is going to be a video over the best teams to use in Nikke. This is going to be the general 5 best teams. Well, I'll include a little bit of... I'll include some replacement or like secondary teams in case you don't have some of these units. But yeah, I'll show you guys the 5 strongest teams, and then I will also show you some replacements. This is obviously mainly for solo raid. You're really not going to need this outside of solo raid. Well, the strongest team has Crown and Naga, and that's just not gonna cut it. So yeah, you don't want to separate Tia and Naga for a solo raid. But we're gonna start off with the Tia and Naga team. It's just standard stuff. Tia, Naga, they have a lot of sustain, and they also have a lot of offensive buffs. Both of them do. Then you have the Killer Wife buffing up attack and also sniper damage, I believe. I believe it's sniper damage. And then you have Red and Alice benefiting from pretty much everything. So this is just the first team. It should be pretty self-explanatory. Everyone knows what these units do. I'm gonna try to make it a little fast, so I don't spend too much time here. This team. The bunnies are going to give a lot of ammo and a lot of support. I would like to have a better CDR burst 1 than volume, but unfortunately, Killer Wife is here, Litter is here, and I believe, yeah, those are the only ones. I just showed you all the teams. Well, if you were interested, yeah, those were the 5 strongest teams. But yeah, they're gonna have some ammo and a lot of support and utility. The ammo will help the machine gun units on the team just be able to spam out a bunch of bullets during like full bursts and stuff. And then it'll also help Scarlet. Plus, I believe that Scarlet does have some crit stuff in her kit, and volume is a crit support. Yeah, crit damage and crit rate. And volume is a crit support, so that's nice. Ludmilla gets replaced during okay, so if the boss either has a hard to hit core, or the core is just, say, non-existent, like I believe Harvester, then you replace her with someone like this one is gonna be a little tricky actually. I don't know. Replace her with someone that you need. But yeah, this is the shotgun team. Tuve and Leona are broken. They're broken shotgun supports. Privity's insane. She has a lot of shotgun damage. And Soda's also pretty good. She does not do as much damage as Privity, but she still does a decent amount of damage. She's way better than any of the other shotguns that we had before. The best options before were Sugar and Drake, which, if you really look at their kits, they're very bare. There's like nothing in their kits really. And then you look at Soda, and then you realize that it's just power creep. Units nowadays have so much in their kit. Drake and Sugar just were not going to cut it. We needed a better burst 3 to pair with Privity. And the shotgun team needed 2 things to become good. It needed CDR and it needed healing. We have the healing in Alice, and then we kind of have the CDR in Soda. Because Soda has a 15-second burst, because of that, it gives the entire team 5 extra seconds to recover their burst skills. 5 extra seconds to recover their burst skills. And that's what I thought. It happens both times. So for both bursts, and not just her burst, it happens for both bursts, which is really, really nice. Because now, that means that the entire team has 5 extra seconds to recover their burst. Because they were missing CDR, they just needed that 15 second. And they had those 15 seconds. So Shotgun is now a really strong team, and I did test it out in the shooting range. I put on scope lock, so they all had 10, 10, 10. Level 200. I believe that the only discrepancy was gear between all of like the teams that I tried, and they still, funny enough, they still did the 4th highest damage out of all of these 5 teams. And the rocket launcher and the last bullet fire teams, both of them had max overload gear. Well, not max overload gear, but every single unit there had a lot of like OL gear on. These guys don't have any OL gear, and they still managed to out DPS the rocket launcher and the last bullet fire team. And that was at mid distance. So I'd say as long as you're not at far distance, this team is going to be insanely good. Because it literally covers CDR kind of in Soda, and then it covers the healing in Alice. You could also replace Alice with Noise. But yeah, it needed damage, CDR, and healing, and it has all 3 of those. By the way, if I was to give you advice, I would summon for Soda over Alice. Alice is nice, but I would summon for Soda. She's way more important for the team. Then you have the rocket launcher team. You know, this is the ideal rocket launcher team. The one that I'm running right now, because I do not have Laplace's favorite. The one that I'm
Let's stick together.
the one that I'm running right now is this one right here. This team is the one that I normally run for the rocket launcher team. It has quite a bit of damage, and it has quite a bit of AoE. For a boss with a lot of parts, you're going to want to have A2 there. Like, she hits every single part, like, around 50% of the time. So, it's quite a bit of damage. But, another replacement could be, like, if you don't have A2, hopefully you have Nikke, because she's a really good offensive support. But hold up. All right, just had to make sure of something. But yeah, Mika is an insane offensive support, and if you do have her, I would use her on. I would use her on this team. I keep stuttering like crazy. The replacement for A2 can be Amelia. Unless you do have the luck to have Laplace already have her favorite, I don't know if she's worth running over Amelia or A2. I do have her doll maxed out. I have a R doll maxed out, but I do not have an SR to upgrade into a favorite yet, which is a little annoying, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I just got to get that doll RNG, and then I can get Laplace in here instead of Amelia. But I would say that this might be the strongest version. I just don't really like Amelia, so I try to run A2 instead. But this one probably has a little bit more DPS. I tried them out and they were both around the same, but if I had to guess, Amelia is probably going to end up being stronger because she does not have OL gear, and my A2 does have OL gear. So when I tested it out, the fact that they were pretty similar, yeah, that probably says a lot about Whoa. That probably says a lot about A2. Goodness. But yeah, the ideal rocket launcher team is going to be this one. It'll be this one. Then this is the standard crown team, you know? Whoa. Okay, that is a problem. Why is Scarlet in both of these? That is a problem. Why is Scarlet in both of these? Who did I have here before? I've forgotten, man. I've forgotten. Give me a minute. Ah, I figured out what the problem was. This was not the problem. This was. These are the two that were here. These were the two that were here. Yes, I believe that these were the two that were here. Modernia is really good with Crown. Scarlet is just really good anywhere, so I just have her here. And then we all know how good Litter is. Rapunzel is here to give Crown the heals and then also activate that part of her kit where she needs the healing. Yes, the 20.99% attack for all teammates. That is what Rapunzel is there for, to get that consistently for Crown. Now, yeah, this team is a little... I remember why I was mixing up this team. I was trying to find a good replacement for Snow White because I did not like that Snow White's thing went after Volume. But the thing is, all of the good DPSs are kind of taken. And while this team isn't the best, it's still better than the Last Bullet Fire team. The Last Bullet Fire team is the one that, hold up. The Last Bullet Fire team is the one that used to be one of the strongest. But when I was testing out the damage, I noticed, where is she? There she is. Whoa. Yeah, I noticed that, there's two versions of this team. There's the version that you can use, in campaign, because Summer Anise does strengthen other shock/electric units. So she would be buffing up Scarlet like crazy. But then that's not a sustainable team in solo raid. And the solo raid variant is this, and that this version of the team does not have enough damage to compete with these other four. This version, the solo raid version, does not. So this is an option if you want like a team to slot in, but it's not one of the best anymore. While the Bunny team is probably the weakest now, which is crazy. This is crazy to think about. While it's the weakest, it's still stronger than the Last Bullet Fire. There is also, if you want to build a team where you keep dying, Rapunzel and, where is she? Nero. This is a very good combination to use. Nero can get her, skill 2, I want to say? No, it's skill 1. She can get her skill 1 pretty freaking high. With Rapunzel on the team, and then that can just make her so freaking tanky. Another option is Moran with any healer. Noise is also a good option to build a team around. There is also the option of building a water team if it's a water weakness, because Mary is insanely good. She is insanely good at buffing water units, so yeah. What other units can you build teams around? I'm just trying to give you replacement teams. I think that might be it. Yeah. Yeah, if I'm being honest, this team, I really hate to not use Summer Anise because Anise is my girl, but at the same time, she needs more damage on her team, and for that, you need to be able to sustain with a single unit, like the Bunny team, so that you can have another DPS. Because having Biscuit there for extra sustain is just not really the best. It cuts your damage out a lot. But yeah, the best team to put here would be the Bunnies. It's not the best, but it's not a bad option.
Sounds fun.
If there's cores,
I've already prepared.
I have to mute my phone. Completely forgot to do that. If there's core damage, Ludmilla is a really nice option. And then in that case, I would probably put Guillotine here.
You want me over there? That could be arranged.
Oh, I did forget one of the replacement teams. 2B. It's in the HP scaling team is in the same situation as hold up, yes. As the shotgun team. It needs another DPS, just like this team did. It needs another DPS. It needs CDR, and then it does need heals. Do not. Oh, I did not mean to get rid of Vaughn.
I will be
but yes, you have this. Then you have this.
Finally taking to the high seas.
Then you have this.
Let's get this party started.
This team is not. No. They need another HP DPS if they really want to like keep up with the other like meta teams. So once we get that, I have a feeling that once we get that like HP scaling DPS, this team will probably be one of the best ones, just like the shotgun team. But yeah, Alice is here. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I will be recording the Alice video really quickly, and I'm going to end the video there. Those are the best teams for solo raid. This is the version for cores, I would say. The version without cores, I would probably do this one.
All right, let's go then.
Dude, I really want to make this work, but I don't like that Snow White shoots after volume. I think just because it's more comfortable, I might just stick with this for now.
That could be arranged.
But yeah, these four are locked in. This team, I'm still trying to figure out the two DPSs to use. Right now, it's either these two or Snow White and Maxwell, but these two aren't bad. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys later. Peace.